Hello everyone, welcome to MONSTRO-CITY. I'm your host Spencer Weatherly as always, and today we are looking at an action figure review of Mega Bloks Battlemorph Dragons Clawshock. And this is an amazing figure. It's amazing. So, yeah, I just got this today, and I love it already. I mean, this is, mostly through my childhood. Even though I never had it, I still have one right now with me, but only has one arm and 3 wings instead of 4. But this is one that I've wanted ever since I got my first one. And this is Clawshock, an electricity dragon. And its design is interesting to me. It's very intriguing and awesome. It reminds me of just a generic evil dragon throughout its appearance. And evil dragons, in my opinion, have to have a very deep voice. And this one, I think, sounds like, in my imagination, I will consist this dragon with Smaug's voice, basically, as I like to do with a lot of monsters throughout my imagination, or throughout my fiction. And this one is an amazing exception. It's awesome because its appearance of its face looks kind of skull-like. It has a lot of tendons, kind of, as you would say. A lot of membrane facial features or something kind of like that. It's very skull-like, and that's why enjoy throughout this figure as well. It has fangs. It probably injects venom into people, which is awesome. One thing that I have consisted to it. It has a green tongue, so it probably has green electricity, but I like to think that it has purple electricity, since that would look cool. There's some gray dry brushing and translucent plastic. I love the translucent plastic and the rips and the wings. That's one thing I've really liked about these figures, is the translucency. Wow. There's a lot of dry brushing to this figure. If there wasn't so much dry brushing, and just regular paint, I bet it would work a little bit better. But this, don't get me wrong, this figure is amazing just the way it is and everything. But I think just actually painting without dry brushing or anything would be a little bit better. Because some of the dry brushed purple paint on this figure is a little bit distorted throughout. Kind of with the foot, there's some toes that are pitch black and some that are full on purple and everything. Yeah, it's just a little bit distorted, but that's fine. The face looks exceptionally distorted, which I like. I think that was intended, which is cool. The eyes are orange, as nostrils, as fangs, gray teeth, frills. It's just awesome. There's pitch black arm protrusions that connect the wings. There's the fin-like tail, which is awesome as well. Throughout Clawshock's detailed appearance, there isn't much, really all that much. There's mostly just scales, bone detail of the forearm-like joints, or the bone pieces throughout Clawshock's wings, I should say. Detailed face, which is probably one of the best parts of Clawshock. There's mostly just scales, ridges, claws, and wrinkles throughout the posing that Clawshock has. And that's basically it. There is hand positions, which is pretty cool. He could be pointing at you.
I'm pointing at you.
And he has open hand position, kind of like he's clawing someone. Kind of like this. Yeah. So yeah, there can be a lot of uses throughout Clawshock, as you can see. That was one use that I kind of like. I'm thinking of kind of doing a overview of poses that I kind of like to put Clawshock in, and that I actually one day hope to have as I make a stop-motion film consisted with Grim stuff and Clawshock, which will be fairly cool, in my opinion. Clawshock's voice will be Smaug's voice, but not anything necessarily said by Smaug. A similar voice impression by me of Smaug, which might suck or might be a good idea. In my opinion, I think it is a good idea, as in my opinion as well, I do a fairly good impression of Smaug. But that's my opinion, of course. And you also have your own opinions too, of course. So, let's get into the articulation. Clawshock has a hinge for the top jaw of the head. He has a hinge for the bottom jaw, kind of like this. And both together go like this. And they also do swivel. It's very squeaky. I just love it when Clawshock has his mouth open. It's just so cool. There's a hinge. And of course there's a swivel. That goes 360 degrees, of course. There's a hinge right here. And of course same articulation on the other side. There's swivels in the digitigrated legs, which they need to be digitigrated because a lot of dragons usually have digitigrated legs because they are reptiles. There's a hinge here. A very squeaky swivel here. And of course, each and every arm does this. And also you can swivel them. They go 360 degrees, but they're usually limited from the other wings. That's pretty cool. With Grimm stuff, his articulation is fairly cool as well, because for his arms, they are ball jointed. They go out, they go in, and they swivel 360 degrees. The hands go like this, and then of course swivel 360 degrees. Same with this hand as well, but this one's a little bit loose. There's a ball joint that goes like this, and also rocks, and of course swivels 360 degrees. And that's it for Grimm stuff and Clawshock. They are awesome. So guys, if you enjoyed this review, make sure to leave a like or subscribe, or you don't have to do that at all or anything, because yeah. But yeah, guys, I really enjoyed this figure, and this figure, for one thing, is not cheap. It used to be cheap, but it's mostly well, of course it's not cheap from the age of the product and everything. So yeah, if you are looking forward to buy this, then good luck, because this action figure usually goes for $40 on eBay. I got this one for about $40. It's an early Christmas present from one of my relatives, actually, and I'm really happy with it. It's an amazing figure. I just enjoy it a lot, and yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this video is lasting pretty long. As always, without further ado, I'm Spencer Weatherly, and of course, Welcome to MONSTRO-CITY.